who knows me knows how much I love clothes. But I've become increasingly aware of the problems of fast fashion, especially since running a sustainable fund. There's no perfect solution, but I've been trying to do more of mending and altering my clothes instead of buying new, and sometimes even making my own pieces. So let me share you a few of my favourite pieces. This is a nice one. So I always get a lot of compliments when I wear this one to work. Great fabric. This one was a dress that I found in a charity shop, and I loved the print, but didn't fit me, so I dismantled it.
The fashion industry emits more carbon than global international flights and maritime shipping combined. The equivalent of one rubbish truck worth of clothes is dumped in a landfill every second, and the industry is the second largest consumer of water worldwide.
I am aware this is only a partial solution, because I'm still buying shop-bought textiles, and most of the water and chemicals used in the fashion industry is in the production of fabrics. So as both an investor and consumer, I'm looking for companies that are making sustainable fabrics and innovative alternatives. Did you know you can make leather from pineapples or mushrooms?
But the problems of fast fashion don't end with the environment.
The fashion industry also has a bad track record when it comes to human rights. We tend to think of violations as something that happens in developing countries, but in 2020 a number of garment manufacturers in Leicestershire, England were found to be paying their workers as little as £2.50 an hour, which is barely a quarter of the living wage.
Over time, human rights groups have called for change, and legislation has been introduced in several countries to ensure working conditions and wages.
No company is perfect, but most companies are trying to be more environmentally and socially conscious. For example, Deckers, which owns brands like Teva and UGG, works very closely with its suppliers, providing over 300 hours of training every year in topics from restricted substances to worker rights. It also audits all of its factories at least annually. From an environmental point of view, it has targets on energy use, CO2, water waste for every single one of its brands. And it's developed some really innovative end-of-life solutions. So, for example, these sandals, once I've worn them to death, can be recycled into children's playgrounds or running tracks.
As consumers become more demanding of sustainable fashion, industry leaders should benefit. Sustainable practices also make good business sense, reducing manufacturing costs and waste.
So it's brilliant, it stops things fraying, but it does mean that if you do it wrong, you've just cut a big hole in the middle of whatever you're sewing. What's my next project? I am making my mum a dress to wear to my brother's wedding. Wish me luck.